Hello, happy Sunday. So I'm very excited. Okay, not very excited. Okay, I just looked at my phone. I just came in from grounding and it's 12:44, so the angels are here. But I wanted to tell you guys, first off, I'm gonna just do an energy update real quick. The energy is really strong and intense right now. I know this for multiple reasons because I feel energy. Also, my cat is literally a psycho. My little kitten, I think she just feels energy and just doesn't know what to do with it because she literally she kept me up all night. She ran across my face at like 4 something in the morning and I'm like, oh my gosh, yeah. But there's a lot, there's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes and I can just tell from my personal life and energy and messages I'm getting. So I haven't pulled the tarot cards yet, but I got a lot of messages already this morning to give you guys. One of the things that they're saying is if you're having anxiety and fears come up, that's what we're clearing right now. If you're having anxiety and fears come up, release them, let them go. They're coming up for a reason. Don't ignore them. Don't watch TV or scroll on social media or do other stuff. Acknowledge them, what they are, release them, okay? They're saying if you're feeling your energy is a little wonky today, go ground yourself. I actually just came in from doing that. So the easiest, fastest way you can do it, it takes a few minutes, is if you have a tree near you, go outside, touch the tree, take some deep breaths, close your eyes if you want. What I do is I touch the tree. I give it a hug too because I love hugging trees. They're the best. And I have Mama Tree in the backyard and she has like a little belly area of the tree that's like flat that I go and I give her a kiss and a hug. But go and touch a tree. So just put both your hands on it. Close your eyes, take some deep breaths, and make sure you're barefoot on the grass. You don't even have to touch a tree. You can just do this barefoot on the grass too if you want. Just picture the color red and just picture tree roots coming out from the bottom of your feet and going deep into the ground, into the earth. That's literally all you have to do. Also throughout the day, like if you can't do that, eat grounding food like tomatoes, like red color foods are very grounding. Tomatoes, strawberries, those type of food. And also, what was the other thing? Shit. Oh, if you have crystals, okay, so like this is black tourmaline. Any type of black crystal or red crystal is grounding, or hematite is really, do I have one on? No, I don't have it on. I have hematite with my fluorite and stuff, but you could always wear bracelets too. I need like a lot of grounding because of the energy being intense for me. So, excuse me, that's what I do. Okay, so one of the things that is going on right now that we're working on, I'm going to put this down so I can pull cards as I'm talking. One of the things that we're working on that I was guided to tell you guys about is relationships. Okay, so this doesn't necessarily mean romantic, but it can. So take it as it is. Relationships are falling apart. Okay, no, let me say that a little bit different. We're doing this next. Okay. Not relationships are falling apart. Not all relationships, or even relationships, marriages, or like people who are dating. I don't mean that. I'm saying karmic relationships are falling apart, and people who are not supposed to be in their life are falling apart. So some people, you guys just aren't talking anymore. You're not texting, you're not calling, anything like that. And so what they're saying is, don't try to force the connection and don't try to push it. If you guys aren't talking, you're not talking for a reason. And, that these relationships are not good for you. They're not beneficial for you. And you've known that for a long time and you're just not doing what you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. With releasing these. So if there's relationships that are ending right now, that's why. I don't even know how to say this. There might be some weird communication with people. I'm trying to figure out how to word this. There might be some odd communications with people from your past. And we're getting a lot of 7s today. already. Well, 2 and 2. Or in your life now. No, over here. Okay. Let me think for a second how to say this. Some of these are tests. Some of these are lessons. So don't fall into old patterns. I don't know how else to say it without giving really 27 love, guys. Without giving. All right, I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to tell you this, that there are some people that maybe are coming back from your past, or some people from your past you're already communicating with, or maybe like old friendships, old love, old things, and you're being tested is what's going on right now. You're being tested. So just know that and make rational decisions before you move forward, before you answer somebody or that, because this is like lessons and teaching moments. The other thing I wanted to say, man, we got sevens like a method. The other thing I wanted to say is, if you're feeling sick this morning, ooh, those just flew out. Okay. That one's gone up there. Okay. I'm interested to read this, Rob. If you're feeling sick, you're not actually sick, just stop. Don't take, like they just said, don't take like Dayquil, NyQuil type medicine or cough. Okay, that one. Oof. Okay. Damn. Don't take like cough syrup medicine, any of that crap. You're actually just clearing chakras right now. You're clearing out old energy and stored energy and stuff like that. So don't worry about it. You're not actually sick. And I know that because I am also having that happen, if you can hear my throat and stuff, but I'm not actually sick. Can we get one for the top? I feel like one needs to come for the top. I'll pull like answer cards afterward. No, maybe not. Give me 1 second. Yeah, all right. They're saying we're going to be clearing a lot of throat chakra stuff right now. So if you're feeling like an itchy throat or you're feeling phlegm, eat healthy. They're saying like eat lots of fruits. Obviously eat vegetables too, but eat lots of fruits today. Really clean, drink water, or like if you're drinking caffeine, green tea. I have green tea with honey in it. It's just like all natural. It's like matcha green tea. It's like Puka brand, like Pukka brand. It's like green tea and matcha in a tea bag. It's organic and stuff. And I just brew it and then I stick ice and some honey in it. But like, definitely be doing that. I'm going to read the cards, and then if you want to, we're going to do crystals too. Okay. If you want to know about, moon. So we have the super full moon that's starting. Oh, that's what I want to tell you guys. We have the super full moon that's starting, technically tonight. So moon energy, if anybody, I'm going to go on for intro. Okay. You see them like flying out. They're like literally just like, if you want to do a moon thing. Oh, that's on the, I'm going to leave it like that. Okay. And I'll read the card on the front of it. It literally pulled out upside down, which they're all not up. None of them are upside down. They're all literally right side up. So it's interesting. Can't wait to read that one. You can do like a releasing thing. There's tons of information online about it. You can do like a manifestation, releasing, and just write it down or envision it, or both. Say it out loud, picture it. Anything that you want to release or change in your life, you can do. I just saw the word addiction when I said that. Okay. What do we need to know? We're going to do one for each row. We got some weird rows today. All right, what do we got for the bottom row? Same cards as always. Can we get one more for the top? Trying to think if there's anything else. They gave me so many messages and like remind me when I do this, because I had to go outside and ground. My energy was like, nope, we don't have one for the top. My energy was like insane. Okay. I'm clearing so much so much today. Oh, yeah, Friday the 13th. Friday the 13th is a positive day. That's what they're like. Yeah. Okay, I have 2 cards that I need to pull, so. Okay, that's why. Okay, makes sense. We'll see why. Specifically, this is for what's not the right time. Okay. Friday the 13th is an excellent day. Don't worry about it. I don't know why people worry about it. Friday the 13th is actually like a magical day, very good spiritual day. And people don't worry about it. I keep seeing, they just like reminded me because I saw this meme earlier and it was saying like, oh my God, we're changing the clocks back. It's a full moon and it's Friday the 13th. Watch out. First off, no, all of these are beneficial. I'm so sick of this stupid ass mainstream media, like scaring people into stuff. Like, first off, the super full moon is awesome. It's a lot of energy. Yeah, people act erratic and stuff because they don't know how to handle energy and they don't know how to clear it. So yeah, that it does happen, but it's positive. It's beneficial. It's to help you and it feels a little strong, but it's for your benefit. Friday the 13th are always excellent days. I never have bad Friday the 13th ever. I've loved that day since I was in like middle school. I usually always try to actually not work those days and try to go do something for myself because I love them. And the time change is bullshit. It's like a farce for our government to screw with us. I woke up this morning, I'm like, oh my God, this is horrible. Okay, let me read this. Okay, we got the Epiphany card. This is the top row. So this is our theme. And we have really long rows today, which is weird, but okay. Epiphany card, joy through spiritual growth, be light to others, answers that come through meditation. So it's funny because somebody actually pulled a card for me this morning. And it was talking about being light to others. So I love that. I think that's awesome. So it's telling me that people are needing to shine their light and show people who they are and help inspire other people by being like that happy, positive energy to inspire other people to be the light and positive energy. And look, we got the otter shirt in today. Oh, yes. Okay. We got the 7 of Michael. There is a better course of action available to you. Working alone may not be the best answer. Review all of the details. Okay, so I'm going to tell you, even though this says something, I feel like the energy on it's different than what it's specifically saying to you. It's showing this guy going down like a dark path alone. But and I'll show you the card, but if you look at the other side of the card, it shows this other path that's really bright and full of light. So I think what this is, to me, what this is actually saying is not necessarily about working alone. It's about when you're going through things, opening up and sharing with people and not going down that dark path right now. It's saying to choose the path of lightness. That's what I feel like it's saying. It's not actually saying like you're doing something wrong. It's telling you that if you're going down one of those dark paths where there's no light at the end of the tunnel, there is, you're just not seeing it. So start doing that. So if you can see, that's the nice path and he's kind of going down. And it's also, okay, they just said this. Also, your angels are there to help you. So I'll tell you, yesterday I went out and I was driving back home. And so I had like this freaking magical day. I was so excited. I was in like a great mood all day. I went and got some food. I went to like this fest. I had just like a me day. And I went near the water. 44, yes, angels. I'm about to give messages about you guys. And so I was watching, oh my God, it was so cute. I was watching this duck underwater, trying to get food and stuff like that. And I hear this, like this, I can't make the noise like that. And I look down, there's a freaking dolphin right on the wall near me. And I'm like, okay, that was divinely guided. Then I have like squirrels, like literally keep coming toward me, like all these animals. I don't know what it is with squirrels. The last like probably 3 days now, I keep having squirrels coming up to me. So I looked up what it meant, and it was like being more playful and planning and all of this stuff. So I definitely need to be, oh, that was the message. Thank you. Okay, that's why they just had me tell you this. Okay, because I forgot about that message earlier. Yes, we're going through a lot of stuff and we're clearing a lot of stuff, but we need to stop worrying so much about it and be more playful, be more energetic, do more things that bring out like our inner child, that make us happy. So if that's going and running around, if that's dancing, if that's coloring, if it's shit like I did yesterday. Like I drive with the windows down, and I listen to music, and I kind of do like what I used to do when I was younger. That always brings me joy and stuff. But actually I might play with my toy robotic car later. Probably going to. Yeah, and also, okay, that was the other message, which is about watching TV. Oh my gosh. Okay. TV, they call it programming for a reason. It actually contributes to depression. It actually can not, I don't want to say cause, it can contribute. So there's energy emitted from your TV that can affect you. And not only that, but the things and the messages that are portrayed in TV shows and movies can also affect you negatively. So try not to watch as much TV. You can watch TV. There's nothing wrong with it. Just try not to watch more than like an hour or two a day. And I'll tell you, I actually haven't, for a while, I stopped watching TV and I was in really good moods and really super positive. And then when I was going through all of this stuff and clearing, I had no energy and I was just like, let me just put on the TV because I'm bored and I have nothing else to do. And I'm like, too tired to read. I don't want to just sit on my phone. So I was watching TV, and I'll tell you, as soon as I stopped, I think I stopped watching TV. I haven't watched it since, was it Friday? No, Thursday. I don't think I watched TV since Thursday. My mood has been so much better, been so much more energy and uplifted. So if that tells you anything. I think there was another message I had, but I forgot. So remind me if there's something else I'm forgetting. I told you they had so many messages for me today, and I'm like, I just forgot. Okay. We got the Ruby. Do you need a little pizzazz in your life? Have you been feeling tired lately? It's time to take steps to improve your endurance and overall health. Get your energy centers recharged and renew your passion for living a vibrant life. Yes, this is what I was just talking about. Yes. I've been feeling so tired, honestly, but I still have been trying to get up and do stuff. Okay. So, all right, that's the message row. Okay. So we got the it's up to you card to start this row. I probably should have put it at the end of it, but for something, it told me it's up to you in the beginning. Okay, never mind. I see why now. Morganite, this card. Are you ready to attract the best of everything? Do you believe the best is yet to come? Make a clear decision to manifest the good in this moment. Don't wait until tomorrow. You're being called to experience spirituality in everyday living. See all the love that is in everything. So they're saying this is up to you. That's why they had me put it there. I'm like, why put it there instead of the end? That's up to you. That's what they're saying. I'm going to read this again because I feel like somebody missed something in this and they need to hear it. Are you ready to attract the best of everything? Do you believe the best is yet to come? Okay. Make a clear decision to manifest the good in this moment. Don't wait until tomorrow. You're being called to experience spirituality in everyday living. See all the love that is in everything. Okay, as I was saying that, I just got it. This was like, hold on. I got a message, and they're telling me very strongly to tell you to think about think about choices you're going to make in the next 2 to 3 days. Or, okay, some people today. Within the next day to 3 days. Because some of them are lessons. And they don't want you to keep with old patterns. And a lot of people, this has to do with people. So I'm leaving it at that. Yeah. Just don't fall into old patterns and traps. That's the second time I got that message to tell. So I feel like 44. Somebody needs to really strongly hear this. So okay. Yeah, I'll give them an example. Okay. They're like, give her an example. If you're going through a relation, I'm just giving you an example. This is not necessarily this, but it can be. If you're in a relationship or you're wanting to be in a relationship with somebody and an old person from your past comes in and you know that person is not right for you, but you're feeling lonely or you're feeling sad, do not fall into the old pattern of going back to somebody that is not good for you, or somebody who is abusive, or somebody who is controlling, or somebody who is anything other than amazing to you because you're feeling lonely, or you're not understanding why what you're wanting is taking so long, or you're not understanding the process. I hope that message helps because I'm very strongly getting advice about that, but I don't want to keep talking about that. So I'm going to go back to the reading because I have a ton of cards. But yeah, if that's for you, there's lessons coming for everybody, okay? It just happened to me last night. Look at the patterns and don't follow them. Don't keep doing the same shit over and over and over, because if you keep doing the same thing over and over and over, okay, they're saying communication with this too. If you communicate differently, all right, hold on. I don't even know why I pulled tarots. If you're communicate differently with, if you're in a lot of this is relationship stuff today. If you're in a relationship with somebody, communicate with them differently. They're saying to release anger and resentment, and guilt toward you and that person. If you want to move forward, and I keep seeing this card as I'm saying this, positive movement forward. If you want to move forward, that's what you need to do. You have to release the past. We keep seeing that releasing the past card the last few days. You have to release the past and really let it go, and not just push it down and say it's released. Actually let it go, which means giving forgiveness. Okay, yeah. Oof. Okay, some good energy. Yes, I just saw 111 new beginnings. Okay, release the past. This is so important. This is for everybody, not just in relationships, but for everybody. Release. Let go of all of the hurt and the pain. 27. Let go of all the hurt and pain. It's not doing anything good for you or them, and it's an ego way of thinking. When you're thinking from the ego and you're thinking from that mindset of, well, this person hurt me and I don't want it to happen again. Okay, so that means you need to set boundaries. So that's on you. That's your responsibility to set boundaries. So what that looks like is, this is the behavior I'm willing to accept, or this is the behavior I'm not willing to accept. And so what is the consequence of not accepting that behavior and sticking to it? Almost like if you're an adult and you tell your kid, like, don't hit your brother, and then they hit their brother. So what is the result of them hitting their brother? What is the consequence? What is the action for that boundary? And so if that means taking a step back, if that means like, you know what, maybe we need to separate, maybe we need some space, maybe we need some distance, maybe we need, set that ahead of time and know that ahead of time. And this way you're prepared if something does happen, and set that boundary with them and tell them, look, I'm forgiving you for this behavior, or I'm forgiving you for something you've done to me, but I'm not accepting it anymore. This is me standing my ground. This is me taking my power back. And this is me saying that this is just not something I'm willing to deal with. And if this continues and you do break my boundary, then this is what I'm going to have to do for myself, and stick with it. So what is your boundary and what is the result if that boundary is crossed? And you need to do that ahead of time. This should help you with releasing resentment and anger toward people, because it's so imperative if you want to be in a healthy, non-toxic relationship to release that. There's nothing healthy about holding on to anger. There's nothing healthy about being angry about decisions and choices people make. There's nothing, but it's up to you to have boundaries to not put up with it either. So it's also on you too, not just that person, because if it's like if your kid just keeps hitting people, if your kid's in school and your kid keeps hitting people, if you never told your kid to not hit, then how do they know they're not supposed to hit? You're getting mad at them for something they didn't know. And it's like, well, they should know. How should they know? Because if kids were never taught hitting is wrong, hitting is bad, then how do they know it's wrong or bad? We only know things because our parents taught us things. And I feel like this is really, I'm getting this like, I'm feeling like this is for a lot of people. This is not for like one or two people. This is for a lot of people. Hi, Lily. Okay. Forgiveness. This is all I'm hearing. So it is your responsibility to tell people what you need. It is your responsibility to ask for what you need. It is, first off, let me say this a little bit different. It is your responsibility to give yourself what you need. If you need love, give it to yourself. If you need something, give it to yourself. It is not your partner's responsibility to give it to you. Your partner's responsibility is to help you, not to do all for you. Like if you're feeling like you don't have confidence and you ask your person, like, do you love me? Do you think I'm pretty? Do you think this? Do you think this? And they tell you yes. That is only lasting for a very small amount of time where you actually believe it before you're needing to ask them again and ask them again and ask them again. And that is not okay to do to somebody else. That is absolutely not okay to do to somebody else. That is something that you need to heal within yourself. And if you're having a day where you're like feeling really insecure and you're like, man, like have a conversation with your person and say like, look, yeah, I'm feeling like really insecure today. Like, I just don't know what's going on, whatever. And maybe ask them for a hug or ask them for comfort. That is more so what you should be doing in relationships rather than expecting your person to be giving you all of these things. And so when you're having these unrealistic expectations for a person, that is where your relationships end up having a problem, because people go into relationships expecting somebody to fix them. And so there's two different types of people. There's the fixer and the fixee. And so I've always been the fixer. You don't fix people. You don't fix people. People fix themselves. People heal themselves. You cannot heal anybody. You can inspire them to heal. You can give them words of affirmation, but it's not going to heal them. They have to do the work to heal themselves. So the person who's the fixer always feels like they're getting kind of the shit end of the stick, because they're the ones who are like, I'm doing all this work, I'm doing all of this, and this person's not doing anything. Wrong. You're not actually. All you're doing is you're saying, I'm only worthy of love, I'm only worthy of affection, I'm only worthy of attention if I do for other people. But then you're not getting anything back. And then that's where resentment and anger where it stems. Damn, I'm itching so bad today. We're clearing so much energy. Where that stems from. So I'm seeing the abandonment thing pop up. I've had these issues before, so I totally get it. You need to work on healing abandonment, healing self-worth, healing the need to fix people and help people. Because that's not where you should get your confidence from. That's not where you should get your worth from. You should get it from internally. You should not be getting it from a relationship. You should not be getting it from other people. You should be getting it from you. So I'm seeing like some people maybe need some healing. Some people need counseling. Whatever works for you, do it. I'm getting this message, 27, love, guys, really strongly. I've been seeing 27 this entire time, which is telling me love, self-love. Start working on it. I can't help you if you want, but that's not why I'm telling you this. I'm telling you this because I'm getting this really strongly. And if you go on my Facebook page, Gaia Spiritual Healing, you can go through the videos and see which one pops out to you and go watch it, because there's a message. I'll tell you, I've recorded them and then something will pop up on my phone and it's like something I had recorded for my page, and I'll go watch it and it's a message for myself I needed to hear months and months later. So even though I give that advice and I get, spiritual guidance and stuff like that, sometimes I need to rehear a message too. We all do. We're all growing and we're all learning. So I'm really hoping this helps. They're giving me like a lot of messages today. I know I haven't done really the tarot cards, but I mean, if you need to hear messages, you need to hear messages. So communicate your needs. Communicate your needs. If you're in a relationship or you're going to be in a relationship, communicate what you want. If you need somebody to message you a certain amount of times, or if you need something to feel whatever, explain to your person that, hey, look, I have an issue with this. This is why I have this issue. Would you mind helping me with it? You can ask like that, but don't expect it. And also, while that's happening, work on it yourself, because you can't expect that. When you're in a healthy relationship, you should be growing together and learning together and healing together. So yeah, you reflect each other's stuff. And that's where arguments come in, is to help you with lessons and help with reflection, really with reflection. So the last guy that I was seeing, that I'm single now, but the last person that I was like seeing, we had gotten into an argument. It was such stupid shit. We got in an argument. And so the way that I normally handle it is to leave. The way he normally handles it is to leave or have the other person leave. And I happened to be at his house. And I said, okay. So I said, what do you want me to do? And he's like, we're probably just gonna have a bad night. So let's just, why don't you just leave? And he wasn't being rude. He was just like, why don't you leave? And I said, okay. So I went in the bathroom and I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna just leave. I'm going to actually do this different. I was like, let me sit here in the bathroom, take some time to myself. I think I was in there probably 5 minutes and I was deep breathing, take some time to myself. And I'm like, what do I always do? And what do I need to do different? And I was like, okay, this is a reflecting moment. I'm like, what he said, did he actually say something wrong or was it a trigger for me? And I had to reflect that. And I was like, actually, he didn't really say anything wrong. He was joking and I got upset about something because it was a trigger for me. So after I calmed down, I took some deep breaths and I realized what my trigger was. I went and had a conversation with him. And I said, hey, I'm sorry for, reacting in this way. I didn't yell or anything. We just kind of were squabbling. And I said, I just want to let you know, this is where this comes from. This is what happened to me. And this is why I feel this way. And then we talked. We had a hug and it was fine. And then we were joking around the rest of the night. So this is an opportunity for when you are arguing with somebody to reflect on what is the lesson here? What am I needing to learn? What is actually going on? Is somebody actually doing something wrong to me? Or is that my ego projecting somebody's doing something wrong? Is it a trigger from my passive? Something that somebody did to me that I did not heal and I'm projecting it onto this person because they're bringing up something unhealed in me so I can heal it. And most of the time, it's both people are actually getting triggered with each other. They're both getting triggered with lessons, right? So what I got triggered with, he got triggered with a different thing. He got triggered with something by my response, and I got triggered by something with his initial comment. So when I shifted my thought process on how to handle it, he shifted his thought process on his trigger. So this is what relationships are about. It's about healing. Yes, it's about love. Of course, it's about love. Who doesn't want love and passion and intimacy and all that? Of course we do. We're human beings. That's what we want, right? But it's really at the soul level is really about healing. It's really about understanding where these ideas come from. And we live in such an ego-based way of thinking that we take everything personal instead of realizing it's a reflection of our own thoughts. So, and I'll give you this example and then I'm going to go to the card reading. And I know I've given this in a video before. I was at one of my clients' house and this girl called me fat. She told me I looked pregnant and I said, okay, thanks. And she was like, that's not a compliment. I said, I know. And she's like, I'm saying you're fat, right? And I was like, yeah, okay. So basically I didn't get upset about it. 27. I didn't get upset about it. And the reason I didn't get upset is because, one, it doesn't really matter what your weight is or anything like that. I mean, obviously I want to lose weight and stuff, but it's not that important. 2, I realized that what she's saying to me is something projecting on her because she's a pretty heavy-set child. And so the next time I went out there, she had brought up about kids making fun of her about being fat. So when people are saying things to you, it's the way they're feeling about them. And they're saying it as a projection to you. Sometimes they know they're doing it. Most of the time they don't. So when you're saying stuff to other people, it's a projection of you too. So I just wanted to share that because I feel like that's something people need to be aware of. It's not personal. If somebody's calling you names, don't accept it. If somebody's abusing you, don't accept it. I don't mean accepting people's shit. I'm just saying to you that if somebody's calling you names, they're most likely calling themselves those names too. And they're mostly feeling like shit. And no, that does not mean go fix them. And no, that doesn't mean that. That means, hey, you know what? I'm setting this boundary with you and I'm not accepting this. But do you want to talk about something going on inside of you? Are you doing okay? Is there something that you need to talk about or release? Is there something that's going on? And open that dialogue and give them that compassion and that love that they probably did not get from their childhood. 44. They did not get from their childhood or they did not get from their adolescence or teenage years, whatever. This is so important to healing, guys. This is so important. Okay, I'm going to go back to the tarot now, but I told you, they're giving me so many messages today, so I'm excited, and I'm really hoping it helps. Let me know if it helps you, please. I love that. Can I just say, I got so many love messages yesterday for people telling me it helps. I love that. It makes me grateful to be able to help people, but it also lets me know that, when I'm saying stuff, that it's clicking with people. And it's resonating and people are actually hearing it. Okay, we got the Passion Ignited card yet again, guys. We literally have gotten this in every single reading for the last few days. So this is that fire in the heart I was talking about. This is all of that. So it's paired with this card, the isolation card. So what I'm feeling is this is actually telling me that you're going through the isolation, which means you're going through this cold phase. You're going through this maybe aloneness. You're going through maybe something really hard right now, and you're crying, but that is actually helping you with igniting your passion inside. This is helping you release. And that's what, the tears are representing. They're representing, and I'm feeling like the tears are actually representing the self-esteem and confidence things, like releasing those feelings of lacking self-worth and self-esteem and confidence and stuff. And the passion is being ignited in the self-esteem, the confidence, and the heart, the love, self-love, and other people. And it's going to be blissful. Okay, so we have the patience card. We got this again. We got this yesterday too. The patience card. Right above the positive movement forward. So be patient with it. But this is saying, about the same thing yesterday. Definitely about the different moon cycles, and that be patient with everything that's going on right now. Everything's a cycle. Everything's going. You're going to get into a state of this when you're patient. You're going to get a state of existence. We've gotten this card too, of peace with the universe, and where if you see the light, the star is shining. And we got it with the heart chakra, guys. That's the first time I pulled the heart chakra with this. So this is, okay. Oops, sorry, Lil. Put my leg on the chair, and I guess my cat's over there. Okay, this is saying be patient. We're actually working to get to a state of existence. We're working to get to that zero state where everything's kind of balanced and our dreams are coming true, and that peacefulness, that not overthinking, the not over worrying. We're getting to that. But this is where we're really focusing today. 44 again. This is where we're really focusing, is the heart chakra. We're really focusing on the self-love. We're really focusing on the love for others, the compassion, and learning how to let that light shine bright and send so much love. And if you've noticed, the last few videos I've done, tarot and non-tarot, are about being understanding and empathetic toward people and sharing love or sending love. So if you didn't watch it, I did it, because I had the conversation with her Friday. I did it Friday night. And I posted it about being understanding and compassionate to other people and sending them love, because everybody has, trauma. Everybody has a history where they're hurt. 27 again. Where they're hurt, and, a lot of pretty much what I just said, why people act the way they do. So we're definitely working as a collective, not just you. We're working as a collective on really healing those deep wounds and those traumas and loving ourselves. And it's going to be the next few weeks. Okay. So these two are going together. Let me see what this card is. An excellent opportunity will be offered to you, scholarship or the pursuit of education, time to get to work. So it's saying not right now though, but that's not the right time, but it's saying it's coming really soon. So whoever is trying to, okay, no, not just that. Okay, so this is, okay, hold on. The not the right time is for people who are trying to go back to college, is the word I just saw. They're not saying it's going to be very soon. Just don't do it right now. Give it like a few weeks. Because there's going to be shifts and changes, and your path might change. Okay, that's what this card is too. Your path might be a little bit different than you realize. And I'm also hearing is don't pursue something just for money or because people want you to or think you should or you think it's the right choice. Pursue something that actually ignites passion in you and something that you're actually interested in, even if you make less money doing it. This to me too, so for those people, not the right time, just give it like a few weeks. And actually we got the within a few weeks card underneath it, but that's for this row also. give it a little, just give it like 2 or 3 weeks before you actually make a decision on it. Because there's going to be some things that are going to come up that are going to shift your point of view, and they don't want you to go into something right now that you're probably not going to want to do in a few weeks. So just, I see like 2 to 3 weeks, maybe a month. So give or take. You'll know. Yes, you will know. Somebody's gonna be like, well, how do I know? Yes, you will know. They literally just made me say that. Not made, you know what I mean? Guided me to say that. Okay. This also is for people. So this card is actually for people who, spirituality, people who are, wanting to look into spirituality. And I'm seeing even spiritual businesses. They're actually saying, yes, now is the right time for that. Go in and do your research. Go and talk to people in the spiritual community. Go into the groups. Read books if you need to. Go in, or meditate. Meditate for the Akashic records to get knowledge. So look up on YouTube. They have free Akashic record meditations. And basically, if you don't know what the Akashic records, it's the records of everything that's here, now, past, present, future, anything and everything that has happened. And it's the energy of it, that knowledge of it. Just like how you can find out your past lives, things like that. So that's what it is. But if you feel like you want to read a book. For me, I feel like your inner knowledge is way better. Like the way I do energy healing, I didn't read it. The way I do this, I don't read books. I have, and I don't like doing the way they do tarot. It doesn't work for me. So for me, it's always about following your intuition versus reading a book and listening to somebody else's advice, because everybody's advice has filters. So yeah. Where the hell did that come from? Okay. Remain positive for this row. This row is remain positive. Okay. So this is the card that's backwards. So I'm going to read the back of it to you, and then I'll read the front to you. But I feel like the message on the back is what we needed since it was out like that. Archangel Ariel. Archangel Ariel. It is safe for me to shine my light brightly. I am self-confident. I recognize my self-worth. It is easy. It is easy for me to set boundaries. My internal brilliance shines. I have the courage to be all that I can be. I'm laughing because what did I just say before with the angel messages? And this was flipped on the back. Actually, and I just read something. I love this because I just read something the other day that said Archangel Ariel is the one that's working with us right now. Which actually, where's my angel thing? I need to look at this because I have been praying to 2 different angels lately, and I don't know what they do, but I've been praying to Raziel and Uriel, and I never pray to them. And I've been drawn to pray to them. So Archangel Ariel brings messages of general health and vitality. Okay, Archangel Raziel encourages you to embrace the gifts of clairvoyance, prophecy, and great mysteries. Archangel Uriel illuminates and brings peace and connection with the ancestors. Okay, that's why I've been praying to them. I'm like, why do I keep praying to them? Oh, that's so funny. Okay, that's so funny. That makes so much sense why I've never connected with them before, and I just keep being called to pray to them. Okay, so I'm going to read this again because I feel like I need to read this again. So you can say this prayer to Archangel Ariel, and I'll hold the card so you can screenshot it if you want. It is safe for me to shine my light brightly. Do not dull yourself for people. People, be yourself. Shine your light. And if people don't like it, fuck them. It's not their life. Sorry, not sorry for cursing, but fuck it. I don't care. Do whatever you want to. It's your life. Obviously, don't hurt people, but do whatever you want to that you want to do. The job thing just popped up, and the college thing just popped up when I said that. So whoever that's for, 27 love, whoever that's for, pay attention to that message. I am self-confident. I recognize my self-worth. It is easy for me to set boundaries. Yes, it is, guys. It is so easy. You know what you say? Nope, not tolerating this. Boom. There you go. My internal brilliance shines. I have the courage to be all that I can be. So if you want, screenshot that and let me hold it like that. Screenshot that, and you can say this to Archangel Ariel. Okay, so the front of the card, actually, I don't want to read the front of the card. I don't even know why. They just were like, you just needed the back. Okay, you don't even need the front of the card. Okay, so we got the discontent boredom again, but we got this again under the passion ignited card. So this is telling me that people are like, why is my passion not being ignited? What is going on? Why am I still feeling like bored? Why am I still feeling like this sadness and all of this stuff? Because we got the awareness card again, guys. You're bringing awareness. You're bringing awareness. You're bringing All of these things to your conscious level. All of these things are clearing right now. And I keep still seeing the root chakra with it in communication. All of this is clearing right now. It is helping you grow. It is helping you heal. It is helping bring you forward to where you need to be. When we got 44 double angels with you. Okay. Next up, we got the positive movement forward. This is where we're going. And if you notice, he's facing. Okay, hold on. Well, the way hold on. It's because I'm holding it backwards. The way it's facing for me is he's facing this. Yeah, I just held it wrong. I held them in the opposite because I'm looking at this and it's backwards, obviously. Yeah, so we're moving forward, guys. We keep moving forward. And again, we have the patience card with the moon cycles right above that. And the next card we have is patience and planning. They're telling you to be patient, guys. They're saying be patient, be patient, be patient. And if you look at you got the two pillars right there, right? And you have the light shining around it. You have the green coming in, which is the heart chakra. You have the yellow, right, which is the solar plexus chakra. So you have that love, the self-love. We have the confidence, and we have the energy around it that's building, that's helping us plan for that. Next, we have the sacrifice card. It doesn't mean sacrifice in the way you think, though. So the they're going together? Okay. So the sacrifice card is actually giving it up to the universe. It is allowing them to have that rainbow of light shine brightly on you. And it is telling you to let it go and give it up and allow, and if you see there's like the feathers coming out of her shirt, it is allowing you to, and ground, saying ground, give it up to the universe. Paired with the crown chakra card, it's saying stop worrying about it. And actually it's so funny because these add up to 13. Friday the 13th is the best. It is saying, give it up to the universe, let it go, let it be. Just give it up to them. You will shine your light brightly. Just give it some time. They're shining the rainbow of light down on you. And it's telling you to work on this. Stop overthinking. Stop worrying. Stop wondering when it's going to happen, because it's going to happen within the next few weeks. Within the next few weeks. 44 again. The next few weeks. Do you notice that all the numbers I've been seeing, I've seen 27 way more times than I've said. All the numbers I've been seeing on here, 44, 27, 44, 27, 44, 27, over and over and over. And I will tell you if there's other numbers I see, but I keep seeing 44 and 27. So that's telling me your angels are with you right now. That was the message. Okay. I forgot about that. Okay, thank you. Pray to them. Pray to them for help. That's where I was going when I said about I got caught up with the dolphins and all that stuff. When I was driving home last night, I was all up in my head randomly, and I'm like, all right, I know we're clearing energy. I'm like, what's going on? I know I'm about to get hit with a lesson, and I could just feel something was going to happen. And so I actually just said a prayer to them. I said, hey, you know what? I was like, can you guys just help me release these fears, release these doubts, release all of these self-limiting beliefs, release anything associated with the stuff that is going on in my head, and just give it up to you guys. And I'll tell you within 2 minutes, my energy was cleared. It was fine. So, okay, see, I'm seeing pray to Archangel Raziel right now. And Michael and Raphael. Whoever connects with you, pray to one of them. Raziel, Archangel Raziel, Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael. And if you have intuitive gifts and you work with angels, pray to Archangel Gabriel is what I'm being told. Okay, so all of this is going to happen within the next few weeks. Yeah, okay. They want me to pull an angel card for you guys. And then I'm going to sign off because holy shit, it's been 48 minutes. Okay, we just had 3 cards. 2 of them are Ariels. I love it. Did you just see them like literally? All right, energy shifts because I'm getting dizzy. Fly out. All right, let's see what they are. So we got the Sun card. Life is wonderful. Thrive through the power of positive thinking. 5 of Ariel. You don't need to go through your challenges alone. Help is nearby. I just said that about praying to your angels. Negative thoughts create self-fulfilling prophecy. So they're telling you right here, thrive through the power of positive thinking. The next card is you don't need to go through this alone. Help is nearby. Negative thoughts create self-fulfilling prophecy. So they're telling you, just poked myself in the eye, be positive. And King of Ariel, your plans are working out very well. Professional and financial success using resources wisely. They're telling you this is all coming very soon, within the next few weeks. The next few weeks, guys. It's coming. It's already starting to come. This one, I always feel romance with this one. Like the Knight in Shining Armor is coming. If that's a woman, obviously the, Queen of shining armor is coming. But I feel like that it doesn't have to mean that in that sense. It's meaning that there's going to be a gesture moving forward from your person, possibly the people who are supposed to be together, not karmic people, the people who are supposed to be together. And there's maybe like a separation, or people who are in relationships and maybe there's like some distance right now. This is saying that there's going to be like a step forward really soon. So yeah, it's telling you like you saw them, I'm sure, fly out. Positivity, positive, patience. Yes. Patience. Not overthinking, not worrying. Give it up to your angels. If you're having, you pray to Archangel Ariel too. If you're having a hard time, all right, we're going to do an animal card. I feel like this is going to be a positive one though. All right, and then really I'm signing off. Yeah, try to remain as positive as possible. If you have a hard time being positive. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. About the everyday living. Yeah, they just told me about that card. Hold on. They just said the Morganite card. They 44 again. You're being called to experience spirituality in everyday living. See all the love that is in everything. Okay. Yep. So, no, that's way too many. One, please. One or two. See the good in everything. See the good in people. See the good in situations. Look at, where is this? Okay, these two definitely want to come out. The squirrel again. Oh my gosh, these squirrels. I love them though. Okay, there we go. Perfect example. See the positive in everything. So when I was out at the park yesterday, I actually video recorded it. The squirrel was coming toward me. He was so freaking cute. But when I was out there, so literally what I was doing, okay, this is why they said that. And I forgot about this too. Seeing the positive in everything. So when I was out there, when I was outside, I literally was stopping and taking pictures of the flowers, and I was literally stopping smelling them. And just like, and then I hear like the birds singing and tweeting, and I was just like, oh my God, it's so beautiful. It's just so peaceful. And I'm like, thank you. I said probably gratitude like 5 times out there. I was like, thank you for today. Like, it's so beautiful. I went by the water. I was just watching the duck and just listening to the water and just being grateful for everything. So really it's seeing the beauty in everything. It's seeing, when you walk outside your door and you see a cute little bird, or you see a squirrel, or you see, a beautiful tree, it's appreciating the beauty in everything and acknowledging all of the beauty that surrounds you, acknowledging all of the amazing gifts you have, acknowledging for people who have kids, the beautiful gift you have of having a child, or people who are in relationships, the beautiful gift you have of that marriage and romance. This is a message for somebody. Go back to the beginning of that relationship and remember why you fell in love with that person. Oh yeah, okay, somebody definitely needs to hear that. I knew it was a message coming anyway. Remember why you fell in, yeah, all right. I know somebody's getting teary-eyed about this because I can feel it. Remember why you fell in love with that person. Remember what it was about your relationship, and go rekindle that. Go rekindle it. Go have that love. Have that, forget all the bullshit in the past. Forget all that. Like, let it go. Have that love with them. Have that appreciation, that passion with them, that joy. Take that time and go be intimate. And I'm saying the word intimate, and I don't mean, go have sex if you want to, but I don't mean, I do mean sex, but not necessarily. Like, you can be intimate with somebody by sitting and having a conversation with them and going really deep in your emotions and sharing things that you maybe don't, and holding hands or sitting next to each other, or having that really intimate like hug where you're putting your walls down and you're putting love into that hug. Like, you can have intimacy in so many different ways, and just holding onto their arm, like talking to them, and just, or when they're talking, holding onto their arm in a nice way, or they're putting your hand on their leg and just sending them that love energy. Like, that is what we're lacking in this world, and that is what we need. And that is why a lot of relationships seem like they're failing, but they're not. It's just, you're forgetting, what happened in the beginning. You're forgetting those sparks because life has taken over, and you've done things that hurt them, and they've done things that hurt you, but it's forgiving and loving them enough and giving them enough love and compassion that doesn't matter. This is the person you chose. This is the person that you love. This is the person that you said you wanted to be with the rest of your life. So remember why you guys fell in love. And it doesn't necessarily mean marriage too. It can mean relationship, like long-term, like 2-3 year like relationship. It can mean any of that. But what about that person made you fall in love with them, made you have those amazing feelings where you're like, I want this person to be mine. Like, this is why I love this person. Look at that and look at the beauty, even, in people that hurt you, even in friendships, even in family. Look at, what do I actually love about this person? What about this person is so special and amazing that I want them in my life and I need them in my life? Not necessarily always the baggage and the bad stuff. Try to focus on that. Okay, I'm going to do these. We got the squirrel and the coyote. Like I said, I know it's Florida. I've been seeing squirrels, but they've been coming up to me and they've been stopping and looking at me, like, and standing right near me. Okay, squirrel. Planning and preparing for the inevitable change of the future, but in a lighthearted rather than doomsday sort of way. Letting go of unnecessary accumulations. Oh, I talked about that yesterday, getting rid of shit. Physically, energetically, mentally, and remembering to play. Yes. Calm any chaotic behavior. Keep only what will serve you and serve you as you move forward. Create a safe, calm inner space, and you will always feel prepared. So this is exactly what I'm saying, is releasing all of that stuff in your relationships and your life. Let it go and go have some freaking fun. Your inner child wants to play. I'm literally gonna go play after this. Okay. Coyote, the trickster, I love that these came out together because you got the squirrel who's the playful one. Coyote, the trickster, taking yourself too seriously. Things that suddenly fall apart. The comedy of errors that is sometimes the universe and your life. Wisdom is being able to laugh at yourself and laugh at life as it shows up for you. Don't be tricked by deceiving appearances. Okay, that's the message for the people I said earlier. That's the message for the people coming back from the past that I said earlier, being careful. Stay light and playful. 2 cards, guys, that are telling you to be playful. And I got that message in the beginning and told you to be playful. There is hidden wisdom in the folly. It is your job to figure out what is wisdom, what the wisdom is, and the message it holds for you in this moment. Guys, start freaking playing. We got 2 cards that came out and they're both telling you to be playful. And can I just tell you, if you're in a relationship, go to the freaking store. I'm going to say fucking because I don't care. It just gives me more energy when I say it. Go to the fucking store, buy something fun for you guys to play with. And I don't mean sexually unless you're into that. Go buy something fun. Go buy toys. Go do something you guys can do together and go have fun. Go play it like a freaking video game and go compete with each other and have that fun banter and then go, oh my God, you did not just beat me, and go, cuddle and wrestle with them and go play with them and go have fun in a playful, loving way. Stop being so fucking serious in your relationships. Start having fun. Start having fun. That's part of the problem in relationships. Honestly, you get bored. Said that right as I picked that up. You get bored because you just sit and do nothing. You used to go out and have fun. That's where all of your passion was. That's where it all was. And you're not doing that now. You're neglecting your relationship. And all you're doing is you're putting negative energy into it. You're neglecting your actual relationship. So go and nurture it. Go and put passion into it. Go and put love into it. Go and do something playful. Go do what I did. Go buy one of those freaking remote control cars. I bought 2 of them just waiting for my person to come play with my ass. Go freaking buy remote control cars. If you have a Marshalls near you, I think mine were $15 each. You don't have to go do that. You can go do something else, whatever you enjoy. But go and have, I love that. Balance. I just accidentally picked this up, but I guess maybe not accidentally. Go have balance in life. Be serious and have fun. Be responsible and go let loose and have fun. Go do what I do, where I'm like, all right, angels, I'm leaving up to you. Where am I going today? What am I doing? And I end up having the best days ever. I end up getting awesome parking every single time. Yesterday, both places I went to was horrible parking. There's no parking. Everybody's circling. And both places I happened to get parking right near where I was going to, because I followed what my angel said. And I was just I'm not planning today. I'm just going to go let loose and just do whatever they want me to do. And that's what I did. And guess what? I parallel parked twice and I actually did a really good job. I'm so proud of myself. So freaking proud of myself. Yes. Parallel park. But anyway, I'm just saying when you just go be a free spirit, go be an eagle, go with the flow. Like, you know what? Go for a drive and just, like, hey, let's just go for a drive and talk. Like, if you can get away from your kids, if you have kids, or if you don't have kids, then definitely go for a drive. Just go for a drive and say, hey, you know what? Let's just go for a drive and just see wherever you end up. And you might end up somewhere really cool. And it's just like a good, exciting day where it's not planned. You're not stressed out. And shit, if you have kids and you want to bring your kids, go do that with them too. Like, you can do that. And then have like time for you and your partner later at night. So guys, all of this is about love, about romance, about all of this. Yeah, we got one more. Okay. All of this about love, romance, all of this. Just have fun. And life is supposed to be fun. We got this card yesterday. The same card yesterday. They're like, pull one more before you put it away. 10 of Michael. A situation has ended and you're finally free. New opportunities for happiness will now follow. Put the past behind you. There you go. You got the same card again. So whoever needed to hear that for the last time, you're hearing it. Okay. Love you guys. Have an awesome Sunday. Stay positive. Go outside. Look at the birds. Look at the squirrels. Go see the trees. Go eat plenty of fruits, healthy fruits. It sounded like farts again. I'm going to be a little kid for a second. Ready? Oh, no, it's not working. Whatever. Go eat fruits. If you love tomatoes, go eat tomatoes. I just bought so many tomatoes yesterday. Go eat tomatoes. They're really good for you. Tons of free radical, like get rid of free radical damage, antioxidants. They have lycopene in them and they're very grounding and they're really good for you because they come out of the ground. So, okay. Love you guys. Have an